Good morning, everyone. This is Ayush on behalf of Team Orange presenting our idea Organic Chain, which is developed under the AWS track. So, our coming to the project, our project is mainly divided into four parts: producer, supplier, seller, and consumer. We aim to bring in transparency in the organic food market so that the consumers, when they're buying organic foods, have clear idea about what they are getting into. So quickly starting off, so basically our product starts from the producer logging in and creating the block and adding the details, which is the producer has already been registered. The producer's name is Vision Enterprises. The location is Bangalore. Today is the day the crop was cultivated, and the crop ID is a random ID generated. 1,000 grams, and I would just like to create the block right away. So what this is doing is actually creating a block on the blockchain, that is our Hyperledger. Let me just quickly refresh and show it to you. So right over here, sorry, this one. This is the one we just added in. The weight is 1,000 grams. So basically this is the permissioned Hyperledger blockchain that we are trying to use over here. So a QR code is generated, and we could just download this, and the producer will actually slap this on the bag or the package or the box or whatever the package containing is. So once that is done, the next is the supplier. So again, this crop ID is the one that we generated randomly over here. So this was the crop ID. For the same crop ID, the supplier will be actually adding their own thing, right? So when the box or the packet reaches the supplier, they would actually record the weight of the package, and then let me just assume it's 950 grams because we put 1,000, and then the temperature where it's going to be stored in 25 degrees Celsius, and I'll just update the block over here. So what this is going to do is update the block over in the blockchain. So when we just quickly refresh this and look at it, yeah, so over here the 950 grams has been updated. So basically this blockchain is being updated, and all the history has been saved as well. So the next is the seller. So the same crop ID over here, and the seller is based out of Chennai, and then seller records the weight as 800 grams, and he's going to store it at 25 degrees Celsius. So update the block. So all of this has been updated in the blockchain. So when the customer actually visits the store and is trying to buy the product, so he looks at this QR code, right? He looks at this QR code and just pulls out the phone, and so basically just trying to scan the QR code over here and then go to the website. So this is basically the database or the entire history of the blockchain, the entire history where the good was produced, where how much the weight was when it was produced, and where it was stored, what temperature it was stored, all of these details. So the consumer just looks at this and can make a wise decision, right? So basically this is our implementation as of now. We actually wanted to implement some more, that is a map integration, just to have a traceability about what's going where, and how far it's traveled, and all of this. We also worked on a small AI part, that is just gaining a bit of information, right? So this information that is seen. So and furthermore, we can actually add more information, that if the product has been tested or certified, or all of these information, and we can just quickly take it in. For example, we have taken the sample data over here, and we have actually taken this and done some analysis on this, right? So basically our main goal is to just predict based on the data. So when we have this data, right, so we can actually predict that product was stored at 18 degrees, not 25 degrees. Then there might be some ill effects on the product itself. So we are trying to counteract this with a small artificial intelligence model. So basically this is we have used a random forest classifier, and we have classified the information, sample data that we have got. So basically this is our implementation as of now. Just the permission blockchain on Hyperledger. This is again deployed on Google Cloud Platform. So we have deployed this on Google Cloud Platform. This is the external IP that we are using, and all our backend code is deployed, backend and frontend code is deployed on Firestore. So basically this is our implementation as of now. Yeah, also one more thing is that the whole point of having blockchain is all the transactions are transparent, right? So we can just quickly look at it. This was the add create block that we had done. So this is we can view this record quickly over here, and basically entire completely transparent, and some just to make sure that the consumer has the right access to the data. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for listening to this. This is our submission.